All right, y'all, we got a new one for you today. I've never seen a product like this. It is a little mini fan with an LED light that goes into a light socket, like a standard E26 base. This thing is pretty cool. It comes really nicely packaged, which is great. That way you don't have to worry about it getting damaged or anything like that. Assembly is super easy. There's 5 little mini blades that just pop in with a nice loud snap. Great to know it's not just a cheap little piece of you-know-what. Pretty smooth motion on it. We're going to put it down here in the basement where it's a little bit too small of a room to have a nice big lamp, or a nice big fan. And that's really what this is going to be good for. You know, if you live in a smaller apartment or there's like a space that maybe a little closet or something that you've just only got room to just screw this in, then this is going to be a good fit. You'll notice I did this with one hand, by the way. It was that simple. Now, obviously, I'm not going to leave this drawstring there, but just for the sake of the review, we'll skip past that for now. This thing is pretty responsive. You know, it's kind of a classic little remote. Obviously, you got to make sure if there's a switch going to that circuit, you flip the switch or you pull the cord. From there, you're able to change the brightness. It also has different lighting modes, so you can go from warmer to a more cool light, which is more of like a blue sort of light. I'm not really a big fan of that. I like to keep it warmer, more of that golden orange kind of vibe. That just works a little better. It does have a timer function, 2 hours, 6 hours, 8 hours, or something like that. And it's actually pretty powerful. This thing puts out pretty well. You can also change which direction it's going. If you want it to go, reverse or forwards, you can switch those. And you can also run the fan without the light on. Exactly as you'd expect from a regular fan operation. And what's also cool is if you want to reverse it, it's not just going to like change directions immediately right when you press it. It's going to actually slow itself down first, bring it all the way to a stop, and then it'll go ahead and change directions. That way, in the wintertime, you know, if you want to keep the warmer air down, you'll change it one way or the other. Now, it also says it's got an auto shutoff mode if it detects, you know, like something in the blades. So if you got kids or something and somehow they're like 6 or 7 feet up in the air, I don't know. It's just, you know, apparently it's supposed to shut off, or maybe more like if you got like a broom or something that you're kind of moving around and it hits it. But all in all, nice little product. It's got a good range on the remote too. You know, you can reach it all the way across the room. It'll still work just fine. Couldn't find a way to mute it, which is a little bit disappointing because, you know, now we're going to have to hear this beep every time we use it, but we'll live, no worries. The user manual is pretty helpful, and they also include an anchor and a little sticky if you want to hang the remote up somewhere so it's not just laying around. Pretty neat. So there you have it, guys. Nifty little light here. We're going to keep it down here in the basement where it doesn't get a ton of flow anyway. This is the perfect size because otherwise we might not be able to get a big fan in here, or we'd have to do something with the window. So yeah, real simple product. Hope you guys found that helpful. Have a great day and be safe out there. Peace.